Welcome back to more from the Sacred Stones. So last time we did chapter 1, we made it to Frelia as well, which is really good. And yeah, now we have King Hayden's help because he's given us two really fine units. So that's gonna be nice. Let's go on to this is chapter 2, the Protected. And yeah, here's the world map. And like I said, this is the first farm game to use a world map since Sacred Stones, I'm pretty sure. And if you're familiar with Awakening, that game also has one too, so yeah. But yeah, we can't really do much other than go to the next chapter, but we can talk about our two new units. So we got Vanessa, Seer Honest and Honorable Pegasus Ophelia. A very nice unit, of course, because she's a Pegasus Knight that joins very early, and you know how much I like those. So she has decent base stats, as well as actually some pretty decent growth rates for class 2. It's 50% HP, 35 strength, 55 skill, 60 speed, 50 luck, 20 defensive, 30 res. So pretty typical Pegasus Knight. And yeah, flying is still as good as it always is, but you do want to be careful of archers because yeah, they will probably kill you if you're not very careful. And D rank starting out isn't too bad either. So you can use steel lances if you want. I would like to give her an iron lance. I guess I can. For some added power. I'm not really... I don't know if I'm feeling France or not, so... yeah, like I said, I guess I could also talk about what she promotes into as well. So, Pegasus Knights can promote into, there they are. They can promote into either Falcon Knight or Wyvern Knight. So, Wyvern Knight is preferred because it gets a big con boost, which, yeah, Pegasus Knights really appreciate because they have lots of speed, but a lot of that speed is inhibited by the fact that Lances away a lot. But thanks to getting plus 4 con and promotion, that's a lot less of an issue. It still also gets plus 2 speed as well, just like the Falcon Knight promotion. So in terms of other things, if you go Falcon Knight, you get E rank swords, which is okay, I guess. Not that amazing. And then with Wyvern Knight, you get the Pierce skill, which is a very interesting one. It's the user's level percent, and the user's next attack ignores the enemy's defense stats. So basically like the Luna skill in Awakening. Okay, not really, because that only halves defense, so it's like a strong version of that. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, Wyvern Knight's definitely the preferred choice here for Pegasus Knight. But Falcon Knight has one use. It makes a triangle attack easier to use, which is kind of weird. I'll explain why later, when we actually get all 3 Pegasus Knights, but yeah. Then we got Mulder. Mulder is a very strange unit, but a very good one actually. Considered by a lot of people. That's because he has... he gets pretty tanky for a healer. Because he has good HP, growth of 70%, his defenses aren't like amazing, and he has kind of low luck. But yeah, he is a bit less fragile than other healers, which isn't too bad. And yeah, considering that, I feel like he would be like a war monk if he was in Awakening. But anyway, so yeah, he's kind of like Sol basically in FE6, who was tankier than the cleric that you got, Ellen, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, I'll go over his other growth rates too. He has 70% HP, 40 magic, 50 skill, 40 speed, 20 luck, 25 defense, 25 res. So something else cool about Mulder is his promotions. So in this game you can get Bishop and Sage. So if you go Sage, you get some, like, the promo gains aren't like amazing, but you get C rank Anima, and D rank light, as well as your staff rank, so that's not too bad. But yeah, sages kinda use light magic in this game, which is pretty interesting. The big winner though is definitely Bishop though. Bishop gets more magic somehow than Sage. On promotion it's +2 instead of +1. And you get, it also gets D rank light, but no anima rank, but in exchange you get the Slayer skill, which makes it so that when you fight a monster, which I'll go into later, you get effective damage. So yeah, basically Bishop's really hard counter monsters in this game, which is actually really cool. So yeah, Mulder can become a nice monster slayer for you later, if you get into promotion. And also C rank starting out, I should have mentioned that, that's really nice. He's only 1 rank away from physics, so yeah, he's a very solid healer, even if he's kind of generic looking. Or generic feeling unit, I guess you should say. But yeah, let's go on to the next map. In id. So King Caden apologizes being unable to spare soldiers. However, he does provide Erika a small but trusted party of vassals. Erika is grateful for the king's aid. Chasing rumors of her brother, she sets out for Grado. The group's first stop is the remote village of Id, which was, until very recently, a part of Renee. Here, Erika sees the devastation of Renee with her own eyes. Alright, let's go. This is an interesting map, the Protected. Seth has mapped out a route for us. We'll travel south of Renee and pass through Seraphine to Grado territory. That would seem a sensible plan. Assuming, of course, that we can avoid any run-ins of Garage soldiers. Princess Erika, may I have your leave to scout ahead? From the scout, have a better chance of spying any nearby troops. We're yours to command, your highness. Will you give your permission? Yes, of course. Keep an eye out for enemy bowmen, though, Vanessa. Yes, your highness, I shall. I shall prove myself worthy of the honor of your trust. She seems very sincere. Sincere, yes, quite. Hey, we've got an issue here. Hey, boss, we found more villagers right for the picking. 1, 2, 3, ha ha ha, I love a good war. With all those soldiers preoccupied, we're free to pillage as we please. Right, Bone, you're in charge. Grab everything that's not nailed down and bring it to the hideout. I'm on it. That's not great. Dad, bandits approaching. I'm getting you out of here, Ross, you stick close to me. Let's start with that village deck. Go to it, boys, it's all yours. Cut down anyone fool enough to get in. Cut down anyone fool enough to get in your way. I'm heading west around the mountains to the other villages. Yeah, the villagers destroyed, that's unfortunate. Ross, what is it? What's wrong? It's nothing. It's just a scratch. You're a warrior, Dad. I'm your son. I won't be beaten so easily. Don't risk yourself so foolishly. I need to get some help. Please, someone help my son. Ah, this looks serious. I must report back to Princess Erika once. I have bad news. The village to the east is under attack by bandits. Bandits? We arrived at our first dilemma. We must move quickly and attract as little attention as possible, but I cannot stand by and watch innocents be harmed. Vanessa, how fare the villagers? I spied one injured person. He appeared to be just a child. Father Mulder, can you staff help him? Oh yes, I can heal his injuries with my staff, but I can't do it from here. He's too far away. I must be near him. Princess, please leave this to me. I shall bring the boy here. Alright, Vanessa, it's up to you. Very well, I'm off. I like this a lot, by the way. So, we got Ross here. If you leave him there, he dies. So, you need to get him out there. But luckily, we have a flyer to do so. So, you actually need to rescue him and actually get him out there. Which I think is a really cool way of showing off the mechanic. Anyway, let's see where we can actually visit. So, since Mulder can't, like, heal Ross where he is at the moment, we're gonna need to... You might as well have him visit the village then. This wonderful man rescued me. He was dressed like a mercenary, but he had an air of elegance about him. He gave me this elixir. I'm sure it'll help you on the battlefield. So I got an elixir. I didn't mention what the vulnerate does. This heals 10 HP. This heals all HP. Very nice. And I'll have Erika visit this. This is terrible. What are we going to do? Those bandits are so close. If we can't find some way to protect ourselves, the village is doomed. Perhaps. People, listen to me. We must close the village gates immediately. Hurry, before the bandits arrive. Who are you? You aren't from one of the neighboring towns, are you? And your weapons give you away. You're no peasant. I am My name is Erika. I'm a mercenary. A mercenary named Erika? Is it? There's more to you than that, I feel. But don't worry, it's none of my affair. I haven't told you who I am yet, have I? I'm Selena, a general in Grado's army. Ugh! Is something wrong? No, nothing. Looks like these villagers have some bandit troubles. I would like to help, but I have orders. I'm to leave for the capital immediately. I cannot stay. You're armed, and you claim to be a mercenary. Will you help them? Is there a problem? No, of course I'll help them. It's just, you're one of Grado's generals. Why? These aren't soldiers, they're people. Should they suffer because their leaders fight? I petitioned your aid. Take this as payment. That was interesting. But anyway, you get the red gem. That's still some money. 2500 to be exact. And yeah, this is a map where Seth is probably going to be quite useful to us actually. Because he has high movement and he doesn't really care about the bandits' axes. Man, over here we have Garcia. He's pretty good. Well, not when he does that, but anyway. He has a hand axe too, which is not bad because there's an archer around. Now what we want to do is, we want to see where Erika can move. Around there. I guess while we're here too, we can look at the armory. Now what's interesting about this place, we can actually visit this armory after the map, so we don't actually have to do anything here. They just sell basic weapons as well as some weapons. So let's see, Erika can move basically where the armory is. But we probably don't want to put Ross like there, so... because that would be bad, so... what I can do, this guy might be an issue, so we're gonna lure him in. Thanks to Franz. I'm gonna put, I'll put Ross here actually. And then Erika can go ahead and talk to him. That means, okay no, the bandit won't actually go for Erika. Hey listen, my village is being attacked by bandits. My name's Ross. Come on, you have to help me wipe out those thugs. Alright, just take a deep breath and calm down, Ross. Lead the villagers to us, we'll drive out the bandits. Seth, take the boys somewhere safe. No, wait, I'm going to fight too. But, my father's out there all alone fighting those bandits. I've got to get back to him as quickly as possible. I'm the son of the great Garcia. As long as I have my axe, no bandit will ever defeat me. Alright, I can see you're not going to be swayed. But you must promise you will stay close to us. Okay, so here's Ross. So Ross is a very weird unit. We can't heal him at the moment, but we can do that next time. So Ross, he's our first trainee unit. Something new for this game. Kind of. So he's a journeyman, a young fighter with high expectations, and he equips axes. He also has the hatchet, which is an accurate 1-2 range axe, which is cool. It's better than the hand axe, probably. Less might be, yeah, definitely a lot easier to hit with, and also a lot lighter too. And I believe this is like one of the only ones you get in the game too, so that's pretty cool. Man, let's talk about Ross. So Ross's base stats are bad, very bad, and so yeah, he's gonna have trouble killing things. Definitely on his own. But something interesting about him is that he gains a lot of experience, even if you don't kill things with him. I think he gains like 30 XP for just hitting something, so you might want to try doing that. And then when he gets going a little bit, you might be able to kill things on his own, but yeah, not like now, or for the first 10 levels to be honest. If you want to level up fast, you're going to need to feed him kills. Which, yeah, I've done that a lot in my last couple of farm LPs, so yeah. So he has high expectations because at level 10 he promotes into either a fighter or a pirate. And what you want to do there is you want to think about what class you want Ross to go into finally, because then he gets another promotion. So yeah, he's a 3-stage character rather than a 2-stage, like most people, most units. So if you go fighter, then you can go hero, and hero is actually really good in this game for as a fire promotion. You get a very nice you get a nice +2 speed as well as C-rank swords, so very decent promotion. But if you want to be fun and decide to go pirate, you can go berserker, and that gets you an extra crit rate. It's only 15% in this game, but yeah, it can be quite fun, and he can also walk on water too, which is nice. But if you go the pirate path, his promotion item changes, because pirates need an ocean seal to promote, but fighter needs a hero crest. Then slap dab in the middle, either choice gets warrior, but warrior's kind of bad, unfortunately. It's got lots of strength, but the promo gains are not as good as the other 2 classes I mentioned, so yeah, it's not a great choice, unfortunately. But as for growth rates, Ross's growth rates are a little strange as well. 70% HP, 50 strength, 35 skill, 30 speed, 40 luck, 25 defense, and 20 res. So I think the thing about him is that his growth rates are a little bit low in some categories, especially the speed, because he gets small levels, so they wanted to try and balance him out a little bit in that regard. Saying all units are close together. Now, interesting thing about Garcia is, as long as he stays alive, you will recruit him, so you don't really need to rescue him and then talk to Ross to recruit him. But you can if you want, it's up to you. So we've got France over here. This is a route map, so we need to kill every enemy on it. And that's a good level for France. And yeah, Garcia, he... well, yeah, his accuracy, I guess these guys leaves a lot to be desired sometimes, but yeah. But he's on the fort, and as long as he stays there, he'll be pretty decent. He went in the forest, but that still gives him a lot of vision. And we got reinforcements too, so we need to be careful of those. Because yeah, we don't want anyone touching Ross. But yeah, something fun we could do, we can hit this guy and get a little bit of EXP. And you see that, we got 33 just from hitting him. And now we can also heal him too, which is nice. So yeah, Ross is a very strange unit, but a very cool one. And yeah, these guys can't do anything to us. They're pretty good for Seth to take out because they're in a very annoying spot. And yeah, if you try using Vanessa, she's going to struggle a lot because they're on a mountain as well. So the question is, who do we kill this guy with? I was thinking Vanessa because yeah, I like train Pegasus Knights, so yeah. Now we got vulnerable for that, so that's good. We got this guy, then we got this guy, and we got this guy. So I only want in range of 1, so I can put Erika here. Erika also has the supply in this game, so she can basically act like Melnis does in the last 2 games I played, which is nice. So anyway, let's have... yeah, this is alright, I think. Yeah, he gets the fort though, but we have a forest, so that's also just as good, so yeah. And I can get this to Vanessa if I want, but her accuracy is going to leave a lot to be desired. And Garcia is still not killing this guy, but that's okay. He's on a fort, which could be annoying. But anyway, like I said, yeah, these guys, like I said, they're very annoying because they're on the mountain, and that gives 40 evasion. So it's not bad for Seth to take him out. And there's an archer too, but Garcia can counter it, but yeah. Again, he's struggling a little bit because they are using the terrain to their advantage. But he takes out the archer first, which is nice. Alright, so let's see what Ross can do, I guess. He can kill. And he actually does, so well done. And yeah, enormous level up too. Very nice. This guy I might leave for Vanessa actually. Looks like Erika's actually gonna go towards the village actually. We'll have Seth here. Mulder can go down here. You need France, but don't really need to do that. I'll put Vanessa here. Maybe I should put Mulder instead. Not Mulder, Gilliam. Or France. Although I think France one-rounds this guy. Because he has 3 defense. You do... Yeah, he kills. So, if we want to get this to Vanessa, we're gonna have to try hard this. It could also be a kill for Ross, so... Anyway, let's see what happens. So, the cutthroat's getting killed. He'll probably go for Garcia. But yeah, Garcia will probably check him out. There we go. And like I said, we're gonna recruit him anyway once he beat this map, so yeah. So yeah, he actually doesn't 2-hit KO us, which is nice. And we also have Mulder for healing. So anyway, Erika's gonna go visit this. What is it? What's all the ruckus? What? Bandits? Spread the word everyone, close the village gates. Thank you for your warning. Please accept this small token. We get Pure Order, which is a nice item. It raises your resistance to 7, but it goes down each turn. So anyway, we're gonna have Ross do some funny things again. This will level him up, so it's not bad to do this. And there we go. Not bad level up. But yeah, speed, he only has 30 growth and base 3 speed, so yeah, his speed is definitely gonna need some help. So we do that. They're over here now though, so we need to be a bit careful. So I'll heal you. I'll heal Vanessa, and then I'll go for I might try Franz. The boss can go for Erika, but I'm okay with that. Here's an Iron Axe, Erika's still full health and HP, so that's good. So I'll have Seth go back a little bit, and then we'll see if we can lure the other guy. I guess I can go on the fort. Gilliam, we can move Gilliam down, because he's got good defense. So you go in the forest, I'm okay with that. And yeah, Franz actually doesn't kill, but that's okay. And the boss does go for Erika. Wait a minute, who are you? And Erika actually does really well. Very good. I was a bit worried, but yeah. She's doing just fine, looks like. Anyway, once again we could do more funny things with Ross. And we hit again, very nice. And then we can do this. The accuracy does leave a lot to be desired though. Yeah. But even if Vanessa fails, which she does, we have France, so it's okay. But it would have been cool if Vanessa could have got that kill. And leveled up. I guess it's not over yet, because the guy might just go for Vanessa again. They can go for Mulder though. And then he'll be on the peak, which is annoying. So, I'll rescue him out. You can't go for Ross, which is good. You can only go for these two, so... Yeah, this looks fine. And yeah, we'll go ahead and kill Bone here with Erika. Very nice. Ugh, blast. Almost level up. And more sword rank. She's actually at C rank now, which is really decent. Alright, let's see what happens. Going for Vanessa. We miss again, and we hit. There we go. So we do get that level up, very nice. Strength and luck. I'm not complaining. And that's it. You see, my son, I owe you my thanks. It's not necessary. Hold on a minute. Aren't you the great Garcia? You fought for Renee, didn't you? Seth, do you know this man? He was a troop commander for Renee until around 10 years ago. When I was a recruit, the soldiers used to tell so many tales about him. They called him a daring and fearless fighter for Renee. Master Garcia, you must know the peril of our homeland faces right now. Can we impose upon you to lend your strength to Renee once again? I'm sorry, I'm retired now. I'm not a soldier anymore. It's a decision I made long ago. Master Garcia. When I was a soldier, I lived my life fighting for my country's honor. I left no time for my family. I spent my life fighting for faceless, uncaring nobles. When my wife fell ill and died, I met the child she had left behind. At that moment, I finally realized what my duty had cost me. I stood at my wife's grave and promised her I would be a father to our son. I'm done with armies. I'm done with fighting except to protect my son. I have no regrets. I'm the boy's father. You blasted fool! Father, what's all this nonsense I'm hearing? Ross? If you're not going, then I will. I'm a fighter. I know I can do this. Ross, what are you saying? Dad, please, listen to me. I respect you more than any other man in the world. I know you gave up being a soldier for me, I know that. But how can you throw away such a big part of yourself? You're a warrior at heart. You can't give up that and be happy. Look at me, Dad. Have you seen me fight? I'm not a child anymore. I'm a warrior like you. You're free to worry, but I can survive on my own. Ross? You want to challenge me, Father? I'm a fighter, the best in all of it. I'm not gonna lose to you. I'm not gonna lose to anyone. You're right. You're a good soldier, Ross. Says Seth. If these old bones of mine can still serve, I'd like to join you. Dad! Looks like my boy grew up while I wasn't looking. He's tougher than I thought. He doesn't need my help. I've raised him as best I could, but he's right. I have nothing to fear. I should fight. I will fight. Dad! Thank you so much for your help. Please stay the night and rest. We would if we could, but we have much to do and far to travel. Your safety is reward enough. Oh well. My, that is a splendid bridge still bearing. Thank you, my father gave this to me. It's a wonderful gift, but you should be careful, wearing such a bad environment so openly. Since Renee was invaded, things have become so dangerous around here. There are gold-hungry thieves and bandits everywhere. The most wicked are bandits. They are cruel beyond words. If you have something they want, your life is worth less than nothing. Just the other day, they saw some travelers and it was awful. I can't believe such things. Oh, Renee is finished, mark my words. The Great Empire has stolen our future. Our only hope against them was that Prince Ephraim would prevail, but rumor has that he's on the verge of being crushed by greatest vast numbers. These are dark days, travel care. Ephraim. 3 years ago. It's time to start. Are you ready, Erika? Yes, Ephraim, let's begin. Tell me, though, why do you want me to teach you to fight? I've already didn't care for violence. I do not like uncivilized behavior. I think one can solve one's problems without fighting. And yet what? I've always relied on you to protect me, brother. I would rather not be such a burden to you in the future. So I thought maybe I should learn to protect myself. I'm your brother. Brothers are supposed to protect their sisters. It's nothing for you to worry about. It's no cause of concern. Yes, but I'm your sister. Sisters are supposed to worry about their brothers. So I would like to learn something of swordplay, if only a little. And maybe someday I can protect you in your time of need. So please, Ephraim. Alright, how can I say no? Honestly, once you get an idea into your head, that's it. I might as well give in. It's agreed, I'll teach you. But I won't hold back because you're my sister. I won't, and I want no complaining once we start, Erika. Complain? Me? Never. Oops, beg your pardon. Hey! Princess, are you alright? Yes. Someone bumped into me is all. I was jarred. Your Highness, where's your bracelet? My bracelet? It's gone. Where could it be? Did that man... I'll find him. Don't worry about it, Seth. That bracelet is a gift from my father, but Ephraim needs help. I can't let sentimentality get in the way of my duty. No, Princess, you must retrieve your bracelet regardless of cost. You cannot lose it. Let's go, we must hurry. And there we go. We have one more thing that we can do before this episode ends. And that is talk about Garcia. And yeah, as you saw down the world map, you can enter the house, or not, you can enter the armory, and you can just buy the items from the world map, which is a bit easier. We also got the red gem too, which will help us a lot. But anyway, Garcia. Very, very decent unit. If you don't like the idea of training up Ross, then Garcia can do quite well, because he starts off pretty good at base, decent 7 speed, and because he's a fighter, he has that hero promotion I mentioned. He also has a good C rank and axes to start with as well. So you can get C rank swords as well as a good speed boost, which he kind of needs because yeah, he has a low speed growth. So if you go warrior, he's probably not going to double that much, which could be problematic. Man has a growth rates 80% HP, 65 strength, 40 skill, 20 speed, 40 luck, 25 defense, 15 res. So yeah, if you make him a hero, he becomes a very well-rounded fighter, which is what I recommend. And yeah, he has axes. Axes are still really good because they have hand axe, which is 1-2 range. And yeah, Garcia's not too bad at using them. He has also good con as well and a good affinity as well. And he also supports Ross too, so you can get the double fire affinity going along, which is nice. So yeah, so next time I'll do some battle preps for next time at the start, and then we'll head on to chapter 3 where we'll try and get the bracelet back because yeah, it looks like it's kind of important. We don't want some stupid thief stealing it from us, so let's see you guys again for that.